Welcome back to the channel. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to our channel. It really helps us to grow and bring you some more great videos. Thanks for joining us in part 2 of this journey around Flåm. If you haven't checked out part 1, make sure you do that right away. It only takes one click. At this point in our journey, we had been in Flåm a few days already. We went to the Steggestein viewpoint and cruised around the fjord, getting some great views. We had just gotten back from our cruise around the fjord, and we thought now was a good time to go to dinner. Alright, well, we are back in our hotel room, safe and sound, from our time cruising around the fjord here, and then spending about an hour in Gudvangen. Man, the bus ride back was kind of crazy. I knew that there were tunnels to get back, but it was basically like 16 straight kilometers of tunnel going through the mountains to get back here. But bus ride was quick. It was nice. So now we are going to go out to dinner. It's about 7 o'clock. And we're actually going to go to the Hotel Fretheim, which is one of the first hotels that was here in Flåm. But they have a really good seafood buffet, so we've been told. We'll judges of that, but they also have like a 4-course meal that you can get. That's a predetermined meal. So we'll see what we're feeling when we get there, but yeah, it's only about a 10-minute walk away, so yeah, we're excited. We were having dinner tonight at the Fretheim Hotel, which is located on the southern side of Flåm. The chalet-style hotel was built in 1870 to house the many foreigners trying their luck at salmon and trout fishing. These fishermen were actually some of the first tourists here in Flåm. Since 1870, the hotel has grown to a 122-room hotel with a restaurant, a conference center, meeting room, and more. Hey guys, so we had the buffet at the Fretheim, and it was okay. It wasn't quite what we were expecting. There were a lot of fish options there, but a lot of them were like cured and pickled and not very many fresh options, which is a little bit surprising given where we are, right? I mean, the ocean is just a stone's throw away. So we were expecting more fish. And then there weren't any crustaceans at all, like lobster, crab. There were some crab claws, but they were like the stone crab that was just not very good. So overall, it was fine.
Okay, yeah. It was a cool location, and all the servers, the staff were really nice.
Oh yeah, super nice.
Yeah,
super nice, but not what we were really expecting from a seafood buffet.
Yeah,
especially when you're paying close to 60 euros per person for it. So yeah, it was fine. So if you find yourself here, that is an option. There's only a few restaurants here, so that's an option. Or they also do the 4-course meal, which we saw some people get there, which actually looked pretty good. Good morning, guys. It is our 3rd day here in Flåm, and we don't really have anything planned for today. We do have some dinner reservations at the brewery tonight at 6 o'clock, but it's about 10 o'clock now, and we don't have many plans. It's supposed to rain today, but not until a little bit later. So we might try to rent some bikes and bike around, and of course I know Katherine wants to do some shopping, so we'll definitely do that. There's plenty of places to do that here. And then we might just, hang out, have a beer, and relax in this beautiful setting. So, yeah, let's go. Biking is just one of the popular tourist activities in the area. There are a few different bike shops, but we decided to go with the one right next to the train station. Here we found some pretty serious mountain bikes that we could rent for about 20 euros, or $24 at the time, for 2 hours of riding. We really weren't given any restrictions on where we could ride, but we knew that there were about 20 kilometers of biking and hiking trails between Flåm and Myrdal up the fjord. There are also several trails and roads throughout the rest of the valley.
Hello.
Sat to this beautiful little spot, almost to the Flam church. And we did end up renting the bikes, which I have to say are really nice bikes. So there's always that if you're here. We followed the beautiful Flamselva River up the path towards Myrdal. The crystal clear water was a beautiful shade of blue as it came streaming fresh from the melting snow high in the mountains. We even saw the Flamsbana pass by, and the driver could just not help saying hi in the loudest and most disturbing way possible. Jeez. That hurt my ears. Yeah. With our bikes, we rode to the Flam church, which is a few kilometers up the road from Flam. The church was built in 1667 and is one of the oldest buildings standing in the valley. We really could not believe all of the breathtaking views we saw here in every direction. All around us were crystal blue waters, giant brown boulders, and extremely lush green trees. The white, red, and yellow-colored buildings of all the small villages we passed through popped against the landscape. It was really surreal to be here, and everywhere we looked like a postcard image. Along our ride, we even found some old fishing bridges, which helped some of the first tourists here bring their catches up from the river. Want to go fishing out there?
I'm good.
Train.
Doesn't get old.
Alright guys, so we just rode into the Flam Valley all the way to the Flam Church and a little bit past. It was a good ride, although we were hurting when we got there. I mean, my legs were so sore and I was like, we are not that out of shape, what's going on? And then we rode back and it was super easy. Yeah. So we figured out that even though it felt like we were on flat ground, we were going up as we got more into the valley. So we were basically riding uphill the whole way for like 30-45 minutes. So just a note that if you are coming here and you aren't the strongest biker like me, I haven't biked in a while, you might want to take the train up the valley and then a bike down, because biking all the way up it's tiring. So, but now we still have a little time on our rental, so we're going to bike around the water part of the fjord a little bit. We rode back through Flåm and out to the other side, all the way to Orland, where we took in some more great views of the Orland's fjord. We want to know how this water actually feels, what the temperature is. Is it cold? Yeah. You think it's because of all the snow that's melting into there? Yeah. So clear. Ooh. Yeah, I wouldn't want to go swimming in there. It's pretty chilly. Yeah, you weren't wrong. Yeah. It's cold. Alright, so we're back at our hotel. It turned into a beautiful day, so we're just sitting out on our patio right now. But we have some Norwegian chocolate that we're going to try. Yeah, so we'll see how this is. We just got it at the store.
It kind of reminds me of like the Milka bars that we like to get, like the big ones.
Yeah, in Germany.
Yeah, so we're kind of interested to see what it tastes like. It's good. It's chocolate.
Does it taste any different than our German chocolate?
A little bit, a little less milky.
Less milky. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, I think you're right. I think it's a little less creamy.
That makes more sense. But
it's still good. It's still good. Yeah, so that is Nidar. Milk is chocolate. After taking a rest from our scenic morning, we decided to do some shopping. If there's one thing there's no shortage of in Flam, it's places to do shopping. Besides the train station and hotels, almost every other building in the city is a shopping center. Stores are full of scarves, trolls, ornaments, mugs, and other touristy knickknacks. But Katherine was on the hunt for an authentic Norwegian sweater. She's on the hunt for the perfect sweater. Still on the hunt.
Try that shop on the
After countless hours of searching, she finally found the one that she liked. You finally got your sweatshirt. After thousands of hours in millions of stores, we finally got a sweatshirt that was reasonably priced.
Yeah,
because
the most reasonable one that we found.
Yeah, the sweatshirts here are really expensive. They're all between like 1 and 200 euros, so we found a reasonably priced one. And now we stopped at the Flam Bakery, which has gotten really good reviews, and we're just trying a mocha. Maybe tomorrow when we have some more time, we'll branch out and get a pastry or something. But it looks good. In true Viking style, we followed up our hunt for the elusive sweater with bounty of food and drink at the Aegir brew pub, right next to our hotel. This restaurant is a brewery and is meant to look like an old Viking hall. The aesthetics are very fitting for the area. When you walk in, you are greeted with a large common area featuring an enormous stone fireplace. All over you'll find beautiful woodwork, carved animals, including dragons and eagles, and some great food. In addition to this food, the restaurant also serves its own beer, which is brewed right there on site.
So we decided to do the beer tasting of 5 beers here. So we got the Pilsner, the Amber Ale, the Hefeweizen. Instead of the Pale Ale, we decided to do the Kolsch, and then the Porter is on the far right. So we'll see which ones we like best.
Yes. So both got the burgers. Kolsch, yes, thank you. How is it?
Really good.
We were very happy that we made a reservation here, though, because it got crowded fast. On our last day in Flåm, we started our morning with a quick walk around the town. Flåm is very walkable, and spending the morning in the cool, crisp, refreshing fjord air was very welcome. This is when we decided to go to the Flam Railway Museum. This museum showcases the work it took to build the railway from Myrdal to Flåm, which is one of the steepest railways in the world. Most of the work to blast and carve the way through the hillside was actually done by hand, making it one of the most impressive construction projects we'd ever heard of. You can check out our time in the Railway Museum, as well as our ride on the Flamsbana Railway, in the video link down below. It really is one of the most scenic railways in the world. After the museum, we decided we wanted a little pick-me-up, and walked over to a remote cafe in another part of the town. So we found this cute little cafe up on the hill called the Bakkastova Cafe, and they have a lot of options for like food and drinks, and they even have beer and cocktails, but it's only 11:30, so we decided to get some coffees instead. Catherine got an iced coffee, and I just got a French press. Looks pretty good, huh, Catherine?
Yeah, the whipped cream's good. I already tried it.
It was getting to be the lunch hour, and we knew we wanted to get a bite to eat before boarding our train back to Oslo that afternoon, so we decided to stop by the Flam Bakery again. Even though we really enjoyed the coffee the other day, we had our eyes set on the oven-baked pizza that they make here. So we decided to stop for a pizza here at the Flam Bakery, and it looks really good. Reasonable price too, so we're excited. The pizza was amazing, and we followed it up with some ice cream at the Flam Cafe. Just got some bottles of water at the grocery store, now heading back to get our suitcases and take the train back up to Myrdal. With that, we were on our way back to Oslo. Check out our next video where we talk about our time in Oslo. We really had a great time in Norway. Thanks for watching this video, and we'll see you next time.